watching Friday Night Lights on NBC Palm Springs. Let's go.
Right? That's good, right?
Oh my God, about that time.
All right, welcome back to Friday Night Lights here on NBC Palm Springs. That's Tyler Latoy. I'm Tim O'Brien. Some may have thought I might not be here this Friday, but I had other plans. It didn't work. Let's get right into the action. It was jam-packed here across the valley. It was an unbelievable Friday that started early. You saw that the band of Mission Indians, the Qui Indians, of course, sent helmets to Coachella Valley and Desert Mirage. Awesome. That's up on our site at NBCPalmSprings.com. But our buddy Gil Rutenberg, it's his birthday tonight, celebrating number 21. So happy birthday, Gil. Each week, Con of the Desert rewards an offensive and defensive player of the week around the valley. Last week, Gil took a trip to Cat City to see the boys on over there. Check it out.
You get $250. Congratulations. But look, we can't make it that easy on them. You're gonna have to do some push-ups for it. I doesn't know how many, but you gotta beat me. So you go for whatever you do. I'm gonna do one more. All right. What do you guys think you can do? Like maybe 15? All right, come on. But you gotta do them like a lion. I'm gonna do one more. Don't worry. Every time I'm gonna do one more. Uh-oh. Okay, that's it. Oh, that's it. You told me. We can do 60. I'm gonna do one more. There you go. One. $250 defensive player of the week, Jonah Grubbs. Come on up, Jonah. All right, let me ask you, what are you gonna do with the money? Send it back to the family. Awesome. What about you? Give it to your mom. Hey, give it up for these guys, to the mom and the family. On three. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's so nice. Give it back to their family. How sweet. And that's never going to get old. They always fall for it.
One
you always
more?
going to do one more.
I know. We're going to get him to do 60 one of these days.
Exactly. So, all right, guys, let's get into some action from tonight. The Rancho Mirage Rattlers trying to keep up that momentum from last week's Ramon Road rivalry. So let's head on out. This time they're at home hosting the Shadow Hills Knights. They strike first and are the only ones to get on the board in the first half thanks to grabs like this one you're about to see right here, Tim. Who's he going to throw it to? Oh, you guessed it. Number 4. Big gain by Kobe Finnegan. That's pretty standard for him. He was down for a little while, though. I had to text his cousin Nikki, but all smiles when he had to get up. But they'd get stopped on 4th down by the Knights. Turnover on downs. Knights ball. They move the chains. You wouldn't even see that. That's Hollis throwing it down. That's Nathaniel Sosa. Deep catch. They're now in Rattlers territory. Jordan Torres with a catch. And the next play, we got Sosa on the ground. Yeah, young Sosa. So the Knights advance, but you add all that up, and you know what you get, Tim? You get a touchdown by number 9, Hollis, in the end zone. Former player of the week as well. First Shadow Hills tud of the game, but the extra point would be no good. Now the Rattlers still on the attack, though. They get the ball back and answer with none other than Jeremiah Williams right there. Punching on in, Rancho Mirage takes this one 21-12 on your screen. They improve to 2-0 in the DEL, and they face Palm Desert next week, Tim.
Yeah, look, I think it's going to come down to Rancho and Xavier Prep. I think we talked about Rancho surprising some people this year. Coach Matthews got a well-machine going on over there. Let's get into La Quinta Palm Springs. I had a chance to stop off over there. We'll get right into it. Start off in the second quarter. There's the bird cage. They're always having a good old time. It was 14-0 La Quinta. Quinta when I got to the game. This is Palm Springs quarterback Bishop Miller. Keeps it himself, gets across the goal line. Indians would trail by 7. He made it look easy. Just got in low underneath the center, fell right in there. But I want to give the punter some love tonight, all right? This is Brennan Gresh. Punters never get any love. Watch this. He rips off nearly a 50-yard bomb, gives his team enough hang time for the ball to get up, scares the defender. La Quinta falls on it. Is it red ball? Refs come on in. They talk about it. Who's it going to be? And it is the Blackhawks ball. Wait for it. Bang! All good. But get this. There was not a whole lot of scoring going on tonight, so I said, you know what, let's turn the page here. This is Gresh again. Look at this bomb. This is nearly a 40-yarder. Watch the spin on this thing. He keeps it inbounds, gets a nice bounce, brings it on down to the 5-yard line. Somebody needs to wipe their camera lens as well. It was a little moist out there. Humid, a little sticky. La Quinta goes on to win. They bounce back after losing the flag game last week. They go on to win 21-14 over Palm Springs. Nice showing. Good crowd over there.
Good for them to bounce back from us.
For sure.
We both there.
I don't know. Coach Ruiz, man, he just fires me up. He's got a stoic face, his all demeanor, and his all. I wouldn't want to get yelled at by him.
Oh, never. I hear him yelling at the kids, and I never want to get yelled at him. But just getting started here on Friday Night Lights, guys. The battle on Cook Street proved to be a nail-biter. We had the highlights between the Saints and the Aztecs clashing tonight.
Plus, we get to know one of the young men on the defensive side of the ball for Xavier Prep. That's Jesus Pazos. We'll have that and more coming up.
Well, welcome back to Friday Night Lights. Tim, you know, we love to do things that are more than highlights here.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, before we get into the highlights of the Cook Street battle, we got to know one Xavier Prep Saint. He's number 0. Well, he's actually 0 on the field, but he gives 110% each and every game. Everyone, meet Jesus Pazos.
Jesus Pazos, Jr., linebacker and running back.
Pazos, you got to tell me, what does it mean to you to, be a Xavier Prep Saint?
I mean, it's a blessing, honestly, because not a lot of people have the opportunity to come to Xavier, so it's a blessing and opportunity. I mean, I like it because it's a small school, so you, know all the teachers, all the students. You, pass by, almost everyone. So it's a blessing.
What drew you to, pick being a linebacker, such an essential part to the defense?
I started off playing right guard, so, I was on the line, and, it was pretty fun, but I picked up the defensive side. The first thing, I was motivated to be a linebacker. I don't know why. Probably because of Ray Lewis. That's my role model.
Jesus, he really carries himself we like to say like a grown man, because he's just very calm and emotionally mature. And so that carries over to the field. He's not a big rah-rah guy or, the loudest guy in the locker room, but his play is the loudest, his hits are the loudest, and we're just very appreciative to have him.
I talked to Coach Doc about you. You know what he called you? He called you a quiet but violent guy on the field. I mean, what does that feel like for you to, hear that and hear your coach describe you in that way?
I guess that's cool because I don't really talk that much on the field. I just go out there, play my game, and, enjoy the game.
The strength is just his tackling ability, but I think that's something that we are working on, getting, him able to be more vocal, opportunities like this to talk with you guys, to express himself, because that's just for him to be able to make that next jump. It's going to be being able to communicate.
Mexico every weekend?
Yeah, my family's out there, lives out there, so I have no family out here, so we basically go out there every weekend. So we go down every weekend just to visit family, my grandma, and all that stuff.
Oh, that's so nice. So you have, the rest of your junior year, and then you have senior year. What do you want to be remembered for?
I think it would be cool to be remembered as a role model for the underclassmen coming up, so they can be inspired to work hard on the field and off the field.
What a great guy.
Yeah, I had a chance to chat with him this week. We were messaging back and forth on Instagram. He was asking for a play, and good kid.
His Instagram name messes me up because it says Pesos, but it's Pasos, okay? Now to the battle on Cook Street, a battle of the defenses tonight. Tim, let's be honest. Okay. Both teams wanting to come off big wins, but take a look at that big man grab. As Coach Doc says, big men need love too. That's Daniel Schneider with a pick. And while we're talking picks, Tim, let's talk Austin McDaniel, number 11. Another interception for him. Take a look at that at the bottom of your screen. I feel like he's had one nearly every game this season. However, neither side, though, could get on the board. So we would end up with a scoreless first half because the defenses both just denying anything to get going on either side offensively. Wise words from Coach Dockery in the locker room, and it seems like it worked. So Saints come out, move the chains down, take a look at the handoff to 1-1, another one by Austin. Doing work on both sides of the ball. All the Saints are just athletes. Now, this would set them up perfectly to get on the board. Tim, and guess who it is? Guess who it is?
Hold on.
Ayo, that is Jesus Passos. Field goal by Braden Cervello gets them to 10. The final in this one, a low one, but 10-6 gets the Saints in the win column. Yep. They move to 2-0 in league play, and they face La Quinta next.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. A win's a win. Xavier Prep, great team, great coach, great parents. Everybody's just awesome over there at Xavier Prep. Love them. Still to come here on Friday Night Lights, our game of the week, a battle in the high desert with the last two undefeated teams in the DVL going head-to-head. All the action from Yucca Valley coming up.
Plus, more than highlights and a whole lot of fun here on Friday Night Lights. You asked, and we delivered 2 mic'd up players this week. Keep it locked right here to find out who. Welcome back. More than highlights here once again on Friday Night Lights. This week we mic'd up 2 players. Awesome. Tim, can you guess who they are?
I know it, so I don't want to say it because I can see it right now.
Well, both of these guys that you guys at home said you wanted, one of them at our game of the week, and that was Javen Hudson. Take a look.
Bro, you mic'd up? Are you mic'd up? No.
That's a duck. Oh my God. About that time. Got that drip on.
You're locked up?
Yes.
All right.
Apparently these 2 coaches have a lot of years together. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I didn't hear what you were saying or nothing. Oh, I'm bad. Best drip in the valley. Work godly. Be godly in what you work for. Are you nervous?
No, I just did it.
My body feels like how it felt the first game. Evan, him, because I'm him. I cut you. Oh my God.
Up right now?
Yeah.
Wait, if Javin doesn't get at least 2 touchdowns, he's out.
Let's keep it PG-13.
Cut that out.
Coach said he wants 3 TDs tonight.
3.
3 TDs.
If they throw me the ball.
He's waited all year for this, right? Yeah!
Let's go. Yes, sir!
I don't know if you can declare yourself him, but hey, good for him. Him, there you go. It's the Friday Night Lights Honda the Desert Game of the Week. Battle of the unbeatens in the Desert Valley League. Coachella Valley, Yucca Valley. Let's get right into the action. It's Miles Harper with the quick feed from Michael Ramos Jr. Little end around. Takes it to the outside. Takes it all the way down the sideline for a quick 6. After the extra point would be good. Now, Yucca Valley comes out flying. It is 7-0. Now, still in the first quarter, you may remember this name. It's Malachi Harper. He has an absolute burst of speed on the handoff from Ramos Jr. Hits it up the middle. Bang. After the extra point, no good. It's 13-0. This is where it gets tricky and slips away. The ensuing kickoff, a little squib kick. Coachella Valley can't handle it, and that's Yucca's Miles Harper who falls on it. Trojans ball. They have all the momentum. The field's on an absolute slant. Now the Trojans absolutely rolling. It's Michael Ramos who finds Roderick Rogers, who takes it to the house. Touchdown Trojans. 2-point conversion is good. 21-0. Tally, it's still the first quarter, and one more for good measure. It's Malachi Harper again, who had a career night. It's the second of the game, makes it look easy. 28-0 Yucca Valley. Now the score was 42-24 at the half. Coachella Valley came all the way back, tried to make it competitive. They were stopped on downs in the third quarter, never really recovered. Yucca Valley goes on to win 69-45. An absolute offensive showcase from both sides. One of the biggest games of the year. It's pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, one of the biggest games of the year. Yep. And of course, we got to catch up with Coach Jeremy Johnson of the Trojans. Here's what he had to say.
They did a great job, and our goal was to stop Ramirez. That's a hell of a running back, and we wanted to stop him and make him throw the ball. And then it came down to, can our guys cover their guys, and can maybe our DTs get in there and get some sacks and put some pressure on? And that's pretty much what it was. We wanted to make sure that Ramirez didn't beat us by himself, and that we made him play the whole field with everybody else.
Yeah, Yucca Valley now remains undefeated and sits atop the Desert Valley League standings, guys. But we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back after this. Yeah, well, the Friday Night Lights came a night early that, Tim, no one's complaining about more football. Desert Valley League action kicking off on Thursday. But we had to get inside the helmet of one standout on the Desert Hot Springs Golden Eagles team. Take a look at Chris Davis.
So out.
Come on.
Hey.
I want to doing mesh. Oh yeah. I don't like the color green. Game day, baby. Let's go. Yeah, we need our music up. Oh Oh my God. How you feel about the color green?
Walk this way.
We need the crowd up though. Let's go, baby! Ah! All I know is we for the Eagles. Eagles. Let's go, baby! Ah! He's over there looking.
They haven't seen CD and MS3 yet.
We finna song.
They finna sing tonight.
We finna song. Turn game. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
He's a stud, man.
Well, they definitely showed him. I mean, Messiah himself had 4 touchdowns in that shutout against Banning last night, 44-0. Incredible stuff.
Big time win. He's easy to root for. That whole team's easy to root for. Coach Provost, good people. Let's take a look at the full scoreboard that is now. Desert Empire Finals. Rancho you saw over Shadow. La Quinta taking down Palm Springs, and Xavier Prep over Palm Desert.
Now let's head on over to the DVL, Yucca Valley, with that amazing 69-45 win. As we said, Desert Hot Springs a shutout. Indio back on top again, 32-7. And then Desert Mirage. Hey, historic season continues. Congrats, Coach Flip over there, flipping the script on your guys and the Rams this year.
We talked to Coach Flip this morning. We had a chance to see him. I said, hey, man, you're doing a good job. Keep it up. So I'll take a little credit for that win tonight. No, I'm just kidding. Congrats to the Rams. Indio, 3 in a row for the Rajas. Pretty big deal. Remember, hashtag CVFNL each week. You can join the conversation, join in on our videos, send us in using that hashtag on all social media platforms. CVFNL. We'll air it on a show here. 11 o'clock, Friday nights, NBC Palm Springs, sponsored by Honda the Desert. We hear you. I want to bring up again, Tali, quickly, a very special happy birthday to our buddy, Gil Rutenberg. Tonight. He's celebrating tonight. So
and we definitely miss him in studio.
Yeah, of course. I'm a little jealous he's out having a good time. He could have brought his bourbon here for us.
He did say he was, hey, enjoy it.
Where are we going next week? What's the big one? We're going to take a look.
Hey, we'll stay tuned for that.
All right. Well, end-to-end Valley, that's Tali Latoy. I'm Tim O'Brien. Thanks for joining us here on Friday Night Lights, sponsored by Honda the Desert. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.